Live from Lefevre Stadium on the campus of Placer High School, Touchdown Productions, celebrating our 20th season of local high school sports television, is proud to present the CIF Sac Joaquin Section Les Schwab Tires Division IV football playoffs. Tonight, in the Division IV semifinals, your Placer Hillmen take off the PVL rivals Center Cougars. They're just going for it right now. Here it is. 1 second on the clock.
7 yards. If Placer stands, they go. Jabali looking left, throwing to the corner, incomplete.
And that's the football game. The Placer Hillmen have won and will move on to the championship game.
So, Paul, let's talk about player of the game.
Well, Steve, I've already made that choice for you, and I think you agree. It's going to be Morgan Rein-Robinson.
Absolutely, number 22.
He not only played well on offense, he was the story of the game, but also on defense. He had that big sack, and we will go down on the field and hand that trophy to him. After the game here, after a stunning victory, the Placer Hillmen over the Center Cougars, we have the Bill Slade and Son player of the game. It was unanimous between Steve Sitter and I. Morgan Rein-Robinson, congratulations, son. You had a heck of a football game, both on offense and defense. What's this mean to you that your team is now going to the championship?
Oh, it's great. I'm just so glad we got another week with my brothers. No one thought we could do this. No one thought we could go to the show starting at 1-4 preseason. But our team's a fight. We're fighters, and we like proving people wrong. And here we are. We're going to the section title game.
You felt like you had the momentum going from the very first quarter. You got the football. You ran it consistently. Did you feel it tonight? What was happening in your mind?
I was just looking for a win, another week. They called my name, and I did what I was supposed to do. My coach pulled me in for. It's great. It's great to run the ball for them and, just do my part, little part that is. It's just great to. I'm just so thankful. I'm so thankful for the fans, Just to have another week with my brothers. That's all I can say. I can repeat it.
Well, the story of the game, as far as Steve Sitter and I were concerned, was the fact that they could not stop Rein-Robinson tonight. If they needed 3 yards, they gave it to this man right here, and deservedly, we gave him the Player of the Game award. What do you say, everybody, huh? There's your man, Morgan Rein-Robinson. Steve Sitter.
Just how big was Tosti? He hurt his ankle earlier in the game. Your name was getting called a little bit more often because of that. What was going through your mind when that happened so early?
Oh, I was just thinking we have people stepping up. When my name was called, I just do my little part. I'm a team effort man. Put one step of the way.
And this is the last game that's going to be played this year at Lefevre Stadium. On that final drive, I saw you getting the crowd pumped up. How big were they tonight?
Oh, that was absolutely – it shell-shocked that quarterback, and it was great. I'm so excited. The fans are perfect. The fans that never left us, never doubted us were great, just loud in the gold mine. So I just want to say a shout-out, thank you for –
Next Saturday, you're playing the number 1 seed Manteca. Presumably, they were up 14-0 at half. They're probably going to win that game. What's your game plan going into what is probably going to be the toughest game of the year?
We're just going to do the same thing we do. We go Monday. We know what their offense run. Work hard every day in practice. It's no other different team. If you looked at our preseason, that was a pretty hard preseason, and we held our own. So it's going to be a great game. First team for second team or seed. It's going to be a great game.
Morgan, thank you very much. Congratulations on the Player of the Game award. Good luck next week. Morgan Rein-Robinson, our Player of the Game this week. And Paul, what are your thoughts on next Saturday?
Next Saturday is a real surprise to me. Actually, we don't know anything about who they're playing, but we do know that they'll be going to the championship game. A 5-5 team who got off to a really bad start early. We watched them mature. We watched all the players in this team grow, and now they're going back to the championship. Who would have thought? Certainly not me or you or Gil Dominguez.
Placer fans did.
The Placer fans did. We're going to go now and find Joey Montoya and we'll have an interview there.
Thanks a lot, Paul and Steve. I'm over here with Coach Montoya. Joey, we were just here last week.
Yeah, we were just here, and luckily we're feeling good again.
Now, I just happened to be down in the Auburn area during the week, and I saw you guys out here practicing, and everybody was very excited.
Well, it's a semifinal game. You know, you're in the playoffs. You're deep into the season. You know, there's no other place you'd rather be, as you know, when you're in this thing. And our kids played their hearts out tonight for 48 minutes. We knew it was going to be a 48-minute war against this team, and very talented team. And our kids grinded out another win.
Now, coming down to the wire there, were you surprised that they didn't try to kick a field goal and tie it up when they were down there on the 6-yard line?
You know, it's one of those things. It's hit or miss. You know, you're on the road. It's a hostile environment. You got those two receivers that can really go up and get the football, and their quarterback puts the ball on the money. And fortunately for us, our kids made the play.
Well, just an incredible game here, and especially with the home fans. How loud do you think it was when they were all stomping on the bleachers? Did that have an effect to get the boys going?
Well, yeah, I mean, anytime your home crowd's into it, there's no doubt about it. It was a great atmosphere. It was electric out here, and our fans are always great as always, and our kids feed off it. And obviously, I didn't hear it. I was just more in the moment and saying my prayers, and luckily they were answered.
Well, it was timeout, and then another timeout, and then they had the holding penalty, which moved them back. That was huge right there in the final seconds.
Yeah, it was. You know, it was everything you want a semifinal game to be, and two league opponents that know each other really, really well, and obviously they've got some great talent. That team's, you know, they were 8-3 coming in this thing for a reason, and our kids just played their brains out.
Did you talk to the coach afterwards? What did he say?
Oh yeah, they were. You know, he said great. You know, good game. You know, both were gracious.
So now you move on to Manteca, and we assume it's going to be Manteca. They were ahead at halftime, and they're the number 1 seed. Those things generally play themselves out in the right way. Lincoln of Stockton, how big is it to have the fans come down there and support you there?
Anytime you're playing for a section title, you know, you'd love to get as much support as possible. And this is a true David versus Goliath matchup for us. Manteca is one of the best teams in the section, and we have our hands full, but you know, we're going to enjoy this one tonight. We're going to focus on Manteca next week.
And one of the best things about this is that you get to practice football on Thanksgiving Day.
It's the best practice of the year. You know, we've been fortunate around here to be able to do that several times, and you know, I'm sure maybe some of the parents don't understand, but it really is. It's a special practice. Where you could remember, you know, number one, if you're practicing, you're deep in the playoffs, and you get to really take some time with your team to remember what you should be thankful for.
Right, there's nothing like a Thanksgiving Day practice. Okay, Joey, well, listen, I'll let you go celebrate with your team. Once again, congratulations. And not only you and the team, but your entire coaching staff. People don't realize how many hours your coaches put in on every side of the ball and breaking down the plays and working with the boys. You know, just a tremendous amount of support from your coaches.
I'm truly blessed with one of the best staffs around. These guys put countless hours in. They're phenomenal for kids. They're some of my closest friends, and this community is very lucky to have these men working with their kids, and I'm so lucky to have them on my staff. And you know, all of them played a huge role in this team's success, and the kids have bought into it since day one, and here we are going to the show.
That's right. Placer-Hillman going to the show next Saturday against Manteca. Lincoln of Stockton, be sure you're down there. We're going to be down there too. Joey, thanks a lot.
Thank you very much. It's great to be a Hillman.
Yes, it is. All right, guys, back to you.
So that will do it for us here at Touchdown Productions at Placer High School. Placer just fends off the Center Cougars for the second time this year, defeating them by a final score of 17-14, and we will see Placer next Saturday as they face Manteca, the number 1 seed in Division 4, down at Lincoln of Stockton High School.
We'll be there. Thanks for joining us tonight. Big win for Placer High School. We'll see you in Stockton next week. This has been TouchdownProductions.com.